This is Rooted Cosmic Soul, Season 2 of Broom Closet Recordings, healing the patriarchy within, and the here and the there, offering rememberings in times of chaos, confusion, love, and belonging. I am Deidre, your sometimes reluctant but always growing guide. In this season, I'll be sharing channeled and conjured episodes related to healing the patriarchy within. There's a link in the description to the digital book titled the same. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like. This will help me grow the channel and therefore grow my ability to continue these offerings with dedicated focus. I deeply appreciate you being here.
In the last broom closet, I was sharing ideas around this idea of perception and the stories we weave. In this broom closet, I am continuing those thoughts and thinking about it in terms of deception and the stories weaved for us. A message for those who, like me, revel in the stories that fill every patriarchal crevice of this human experience. Not solely, but particularly those of the white Western male mainstream fantasy and science fiction ilk, the Western pop culture storyland franchises such as Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, Disney, Lord of the Rings, and of course that franchise that can no longer be named. These and many other stories control the indoctrinated Western imagination, and with globalization have blanketed the consciousness of many minds beyond that. Franchise stories have existed for millennia. The ones I've named here are from the 20th and 21st centuries, but if we expand and look beyond this time, in the 12th century there were the tales of the Knights of the Round Table. Born in the 16th century, there is Shakespeare. His franchise began spreading morals, values, parables, propaganda in the 17th century and continues into today. 1,000 years ago, poetry and religious narratives of the time enforced feudalism and religiosity, duping the population into submission and oppression, controlling them through lies from the church and false prophet kings. The use of storytelling has been used to build and destroy across the globe. It is a powerful tool that has been misunderstood by most humans. We've been led to believe only a few are the most talented or true storytellers deserving of platform and engagement. We've let these lies steal our own tongues and shut our own throats, so that the only stories we hear and believe in are now those of someone else, someone better than we. Distracted and distanced from our whole selves, the true stories being weaved by our core for our own liberation disappear behind a human heart. So wounded, it hides, waiting to be heard, healed, and freed. These franchises, mind-based yet fed through fear, are pathways for an acculturation into forgetting who we are and embedding false beliefs about power, especially the truth of our power within. One such franchise story trope lie that I'm super interested in right now is the story of the one. What if the human heart and psyche are trapped in the story of the one and only? That to be a brilliantly special star, you must be the only one. Such an idea will cause many folks to reach for perfection. And perfection is a lie. And so many folks just won't share their story or seek their story for an idea that it's not perfect enough. But have you ever looked up into the full night sky and only seen one star shining? Many stars together form the sky's shine. The idea of individuality as sold by the repeated story of the one exists to disconnect your power within and our ability to generate power with each other. I believe the strongest lies are formed from the root of truths. It is important that we know our individual truths and our individual power within. And also, it takes a village of individuals living their truths to power the collective. This story lie of the one, this lie of linear, mind-based individualism, has stifled so many of us. It is a story that is layered and smothering. It is weaved with beliefs that one's own worth must be proven, and that human worth is proven through external accumulation of manufactured goods, conditionally manipulated love, and inflated rogue ego. The true story of the one being the one of many and not the one and only gets buried beneath the wounds inflicted and necessary to create the beliefs in these false stories, to create the drive to accumulate, to attach, to be controlled by an out of balanced ego. The wounds from these false stories are the seeds of our forgetting. When our souls make agreements to liberate a particular lineage or design a path to clear karmic transgressions, it is an agreement to find imbalanced construct seeds, remove their growth, and heal the soil beneath. As the spirit soil heals, the heart remembers, and a balanced flowing heart-led mind activates a grounded solar connection of power within, rooted in earth and generated by soul star dust. We are the soil, seed, and star. Cultivate your own soil. Plant your truth seeds within. Shine as the cosmic star you came here to be. What is your story? Who is your true I? Take the light and the shadow, the sorrow and the joy, the grief and the forgiveness, the remembering and the forgetting, and weave your own story of who you are and why you are here. Let your heart core lead the mindful, inspired action of your embodied self. You are of earth and stardust. Remember who you are beyond the pathway binds of the franchise you love most. Those stories are simply the control of you in disguise. Feed your authentic heart core to remember and rise. Imagine, create, and foster your own pathways to the story of your truest I.
This is Rooted Cosmic Soul, Season 2, Healing the Patriarchy Within, a Broom Closet recording, offered with infinite love and gratitude. Thank you for watching, listening, co-creating the energy necessary for this time and space to exist. My energy stays here, your energy stays there. Return when your spirit moves you to do so. Same Bruja time, same Bruja channel.